Level 80 is coming to Pokemon GO, but there are still level 50 players that are making top tier mistakes. That's right, we did this back in January, but today we're breaking down some of those key mistakes that high level players are making, so you don't make the same mistakes in preparation for level 80 coming this October. But first, let me tell you more about level 80 that is coming to Pokemon GO. Like, I'm not even level 50 yet. Level 46. So I will, come October, have so many more levels to get to even 50, let alone 80. Prepare for Pokemon GO's new and rewarding journey. Yeah, hopefully you don't come to the Dalsec YouTube channel for breaking news. So starting Wednesday, October 15th, 2025, all Pokemon GO players will embark on a new and rewarding leveling journey. Zoom in. This is what we know. So the level cap will increase from level 50 to level 80. The leveling curve from level 1 to 80 will be rebalanced. Level up tasks currently from 41 to 50 will be removed and replaced with new tasks from 71 to 80. Players at level 70 or higher will get an increased chance of becoming lucky friends with other players. New rewards will be added to the level up progression, like increased storage capacity for Pokemon items and gifts. This includes new avatar items starting at level 25. I think the level avatar items only started at like 40, right? Based on previously earned experience, some players may automatically jump in level on October 15th. Those players will receive rewards associated with reaching those levels at that time. Details about which players will jump in level and how many levels will be shared later. No players will go down in level, but the amount of XP to reach the next level may change depending on your current level. What will your legacy be? So you have to earn all these rewards before October 15th, before they are gone. You get to keep the items after the fact if you've earned them, like this level 43 pose hat, the level 50 jacket, the boots with the fur, and you will get to keep those items, but you will not earn those items when you reach those level milestones after Tuesday, October 14th at 11:59 PM local time. There's a time research XP celebration event going on from August 25th, 1 PM Pacific Daylight Saving until October 14th, 2025, 11:59 your local time, where all trainers will receive the following bonuses. So this is going on right now in your game if you haven't opened the game in the last month. 2 times catch XP from nice, great, or excellent throws, an additional 3000 XP from winning raids, and an additional 3000 XP for winning max battles. The time research will be available for trainers level 5 and up. And those trainers who are currently level 47, the research tasks will decrease. So one of the requirement tasks is to explore 25 kilometers a week 8 times, but you will only have to do that twice. So they've reduced it from 8 weeks to 2 weeks. This is the perfect opportunity to reach those nearby leveling milestones as you prepare for the coming update. Woohoo! And you can buy some things if you're interested. It's been so long since we got a level update. Like, level 50, I feel like was like 3-4 years ago, which is no longer than that. We had level 40, then we had level 50 like a year later, and then we haven't had like anything since. So to jump from like 50 to 80, we'll have to see. We don't know much of what the requirements will be or like what the level shifts will be, and I'm not in the game of speculation, so we'll have to stay tuned and see. But if you have enough experience, they're not saying that the XP will increase to level 80. So, we'll have to see. Everyone, I feel like a lot of the hardcore players that you know and love here on YouTube will, like, who are already level 50, will jump up to level 70, right? Then they'll have to complete, or maybe 71, because the tasks start, 71. So they'll probably jump up to 71 and then have to complete the research tasks. If it's the same tasks again, I hope it's not the same tasks again. If it's the same tasks again, your boy might, like, have to, like, go into deep psychosis because I am not doing that many rocket grunts again. I am not doing it. It's just, if I have to do that many rocket grunts again, I'm going to I'm going to film every single one of them and do like 12 hours of rocket grunt battles you can fall asleep to. That is what's happening. But those high level experienced players are still making silly little mistakes. And we're going to here to break them down because we did this video back in January, but these mistakes, man, they just keep coming. Speaking of leveling up tasks, don't use the name trick for evolving Eevee until you get to level 41. You have to evolve each evolution to get to level 42. Literally me. I was like, oh, a name trick. I can get an instant Umbreon. I think it was actually Umbreon. And I don't even think I have the original Umbreon anymore that I used. I don't even think I have the name trick Pokemon that I used on the original ones anymore in my account. So they didn't even hold any value like at all. So they're just a throwaway. As someone said, the legendary Galarbirds can spawn on your daily incense. But beware if you put them as your buddy, because Zorua can take the form of your buddy. So make sure it's SMTH. I don't think I know what that means. You either can't find them in the wild or SMTH. That's not very important, so you don't accidentally waste your Master Ball thinking that it's you found something good. Because it's Zorua. Who uses SMTH as something? This video, SMTH. It's SMTH. Yes, be aware of that because there was a gimmick online. I think it was the Unova tour actually, that Zorua was spawning at the top of every hour for 2 minutes, and everyone was taking screenshots of, oh my god, look at all the legendary Galarian birds spawning around me. It was just like crazy to see. I think I had mine as Rayquaza, just as a little bit of a gap. Also on the topic of daily adventure instance, make sure your auto catcher is off. Trust me, as someone who keeps making this mistake on a repeated basis, please do not be like me and keep making this gosh darn mistake. I gotta emphasize this. Please make sure your auto catcher is off, or on spins only, I guess. Even if you've got it on identifying Pokemon, still turn it off because sometimes the spawn doesn't appear on the map before it's actually in the game, if that makes sense. So you can have the icon hovering over. Sorry, they're doing construction work downstairs. You're just going to have to deal with it. Deal with it. But anyway, so the spawn might not show on the map before it's actually entered the game, if that makes sense. So you could miss out on Galarian Bird. A few tips, glad you asked, because I really wish I didn't do these. Don't purify Shadow Pokemon unless it's become a perfect hundo. Even then, consult with someone who plays more for advice. Research IV points in purifying. I don't like purifying in general. After the last video, that was crazy. Always type 4-star in the search bar for mass releasing caught Pokemon. You may have caught a perfect Pokemon without even knowing it. Oh my god, we uncovered this in the last one. Don't use the Eevee name trick. We spend that. Don't spend your rare candy on regular Pokemon or even legendaries unless you're fully prepared and committed to level them up. They are very difficult to come by. I currently actually am investing into my Paldean Taurus only because it's a hundo. We caught it actually here on the channel. And it is a regional Pokemon that doesn't spawn in my area, so I want to max out my hundo Tauros. This guy, I'm currently trying to max out Double Quarter Pounder. I think that was named after one of you guys. You guys commented that, so comment down below what I should nickname my Pokemon. And oftentimes I will accept them. Avoid powering up anything except for raid obtained Pokemon if you're level 30 to 31, because those the CP of wild Pokemon will be as high as they can be. Not always, but the cap will be fulfilled. Don't level up much to max until, I think, someone can correct me down below, but I think there is a level up task. I think it's 46. I think it's one I just did, where you have to max Pokemon CP up to their max CP. So, and it doesn't have to be legendary. Oh, I just realized this person's using it. Yeah, don't max it out for one away and then wait until that challenge and then you can max it out. Don't burn yourself up and get too upset over the RNG. Play with a goal in mind, but remember, it's a fun game. Spend money if you wish, and if you do so, be liberal with it. That is an important life lesson that I keep telling myself at the moment. I am a little burnt out on Pokemon GO, not gonna lie. I'm more casual with it. We're gonna get back into hardcore playing soon, but it's a game at the end of the day. If you feel a negative connotation to any video game really, then just give it up. It's definitely not worth it at the end of the day to get burnt out over something that is quite literally a random number generator. And I've heard arguments online that Pokemon GO is like low-key gambling. It is to a certain extent, and if you're going to spend money on it, don't go crazy unless you're in a financial point of view where you can do so, if that makes sense. So at the moment, I'm doing some gym grinding to earn coins so I can upgrade my storage instead of buying storage for the wild area event, for example. So that's what I'm working on at the moment. I'm using a free mechanic in the game to upgrade my storage item and Pokemon storage through a free method rather than just outright buying it. And it's increasing the Battler Girl, like Platinum Medal at the same time. So I'm killing two birds with one stone. Two Galarian birds with one stone. I actually don't do that. Oh! This is the tea. Don't complain after a com day that you didn't see any shinies when you caught the first 25 you saw and stayed in one spot. You know, that's the tea, sis. Yes, pass structure 7836. Pop off. That is the tea. But I will say, an underrated method is the bus. Community day on the bus. I played for my trip to work is, I can't disclose, but I literally spent 30 minutes of that bus ride on Flabébé Community Day and caught so many shinies because you travel a distance, right? And again, it comes down to your auto catcher. And it's, making sure that the auto catcher doesn't... How do I search this? Shiny plus 12 shiny Flabébés using the bus method for 30 minutes. And it's crazy. That is insane. So, the bus. If you have option, if you don't have a fear of public transport on a community day is actually crazy. But you know what else is crazy? Make sure you like this video. If you want more videos relating to Pokemon in the future, please make sure you drop a like and subscribe. We've got a couple of Pokemon GO challenges coming towards the end of this year, so make sure you stick around for all of those coming in the near future. Don't throw your Master Ball to a pigeon. Come on. What if it's a Shundo Pidgey, which I don't have. Or also a pigeon, so you're throwing it at an actual animal? That's not recommended either. Kinda random, but I just rejoined as well and used up some platinum battle passes trying to see if there were better rewards in PvP. Had forgotten that those could be used as raid passes as well, and I wish I saved them for extra raids instead of doing premium PvP battle. Hey, PvP is out there. Who is doing the premium PvP track? Why is that a thing? There are special events where there are special Pokemon hidden behind the premium battle track, which is a cheap move, but I don't understand why that's a thing, that you have to lock it behind essentially you're blocking it behind a paywall. Yes, we get battle passes through certain tasks and stuff, but that's crazy. So yes, your green platinum battle passes can be used to do additional raids at any time. So you get your free orange one from spinning photo discs at gyms, but then you get the green ones as well, which can be either purchased or acquired through particular timed or special research tasks. This was topical for about 2 months ago. I accidentally transferred my shiny Palkia. It was painful. Alright, ladies, let's play a bit of a spot the difference. I can't tell. Yeah, don't transfer your shinies. Isn't there a setting in your settings that you can say, hey, don't transfer legendaries? I don't have a shiny of the Palkia or Dialga. I'm still missing them. And we don't talk about the raid day. No. We don't talk about the raid day. That was awful. When I started out, I deleted a whole bunch of remote raid passes to clear up storage space, not understanding what they were for and thinking I didn't need them. Oh, sweet summer child. I didn't play Pokemon Go during the golden remote raid era as such. Where was I? Oh, I was on cruise. Yeah, I was on the cruise ships. So obviously I wasn't playing Pokemon Go back then. But I heard the golden era of remote passes during COVID was the silver lining of the pandemic for a lot of Pokemon Go trainers. Yes, they've increased the limit, but they haven't reduced the price. So you're actually spending more money to to do more remote raids, but they do increase limits, but they don't reduce prices. But yes, do not delete your remote raid passes when you get them. I got one from the research breakthrough box, and I literally screamed for joy. I was like, "Ha, whippy! This is mine! This is my remote raid pass you can't take away from me." I accidentally transferred a Nundo Oddish I caught on the bus. Not just an ordinary Nundo, a very sentimental one. Oh. I was on the bus with my mum playing Pogo, and there was an Oddish that just kept jumping around, and I kept missing the catch. Me and my mum were laughing and joking because it looked funny, and it was a fun and cute moment. Later the day, I noticed it was a Nundo and told my mum, and she didn't know what I was talking about, but was very happy for me either way. Oh, that is such a non-Pogo player perspective. But anyways, I'm terrible with my Pokemon storage, 1,500 at a time, working with 80 free spaces. So I went about cleaning my storage, then I realized I accidentally transferred my Nundo, so moral of the story is label Nundos and make them obvious to avoid accidental transfer. TLDR, I transferred a sentimental Nundo and accidentally transferred it. When I go through my storage, that might be a fun video actually. Doing some Pokemon Go housekeeping. That might be a fun video. I might do that, actually. Housekeeping with Dale. I need a new mic stand. If anyone's got any recommendations for a mic stand, please let me know, because I need to figure out my mic situation at the moment. I have 2 Nundos. So I have a search thread that's 0 HP and 0 attack and 0 defense. And the results give me 2. I have 2 Nundos. And I only have just started doing this since GoFest. Padav, day 1, and Flabebe, GoFest day 2. The 2 Nundos I have kept in my account from GoFest. And I had Nundos, and people were telling me how rare they were, and I want to use them as a flex now, kind of, that I have 2 Nundos. So, and it had sentimental value. That hurts. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Work on that storage. I should do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a housekeeping video. I'm gonna do a Pogo housekeeping video. I think that'll be fun. Accidentally clicked AR mode on this bad boy, and this is all I got to see until I closed the app and accepted my loss. Oh boy, the AR update. I don't use AR. I did the same thing one time. I accidentally clicked it and I went, ooh. I turned the AR buddy thing off like as soon as I can, because it is actually crazy how that feature is so buggy and so like terrible. But yeah, you can't accept that loss, man. It's, yeah, rest in peace that Moltres, I guess. I think that is unfortunate. AR mode, I don't understand why AR mode is so buggy. Isn't that the whole point of Niantic, is to be an AR company? But I understand they're working on it, and the more data they get fed, the better the learning is. And that's it. That's 10 more mistakes that high-level players are making in Pokemon Go still to this day. And hopefully you don't make the same mistakes that they do in preparation for level 80. If you found this video useful, please consider giving it a like and subscribing for more Pokemon Go videos. I am going to make that housekeeping video. I'm dedicated to it now. And let me know down in the comments some mistakes that you guys have made, and I'll feature them on a future video. Until next time, I've been Dale Segev, coming at ya, and I'll see you soon. Bye! Level 80 is confirmed, coming to Pokemon Go, and today we're doing this common mistakes that Pokemon Go players have made, so you are smart and equipped with the powerful knowledge ahead of the level up event. I hate this. I hate everything about this. Level 80 is coming to Pokemon Go, and today, we did this back in January, but today we're all... No, camera's there. Level 80 is coming to Pokemon Go, and I want to share some farts with you. That's right. Woohoo. Go through some mistakes that Pokemon Go players... I'm going to throw this out.